Let's show this clip from Paul Pierce.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off of sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship, because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no. For what? Because it's going to be based off the sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. But it ain't going to be based off of... This is the thing. And listen carefully. Listen carefully.
I'm listening.
Relationships... Let me tell you what marriage is all about. Or let me tell you what marriage is. And who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay. So let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids. And then when our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70.
Wow.
It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through.
So do you...
I really believe that. Like, that's what, like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. Why is marriage an advantage? What advantage? What does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but what do it's only advantageous to a woman. Like, it's real talk.
But what if you meet a woman and you're like, wow, she's a gem, she's valuable, she's everything, and I want to lock her down in marriage?
I don't want to lock no woman down. We could be cool.
So you're telling me right now today,
you
on January 4th, you do not want to be in a relationship ever again?
I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70.
I am done. I've never been more done with a motherfucker.
I'm 47 right now. Until I turn 70, that's the only realistic part I see is because we both old. We ain't out in the streets. We at home watching TV. You go take me to the hospital. I'm going to take you to the hospital. That's it. But right now, I'm too cracking right now. So what I need to do?
Is it because you feel like you
what I need to do?
Okay. Shout out to Paul Pierce. So his thing is that marriage is for broke people and people over 70. Never heard that one before.
Yeah.
The broke I might have heard before, but the 70 I've never heard the age thing before. Never heard that before.
Well, what are your thoughts on this?
It's
a hot take, bro. Even as a man, I like salacious, real spicy. I'll say, oh shit. Paul trying to get in trouble, or let whoever he knows dating know he's not getting married.
The richest people in the world are married.
Yes,
except for the richest person, Elon Musk. Outside of him,
Putin, the richest person,
allegedly. But outside of him, let's say 90% of the richest people in the world are married. That's just the fact. That's not my opinion. That's just the fact. Yeah. So I don't think that marriage is just for broke people, because if that was the case, then the richest people in the world wouldn't be married. One. That's one.
Family is everything. Yep.
2, I can understand his logic on a certain level. Because he's looking at it from a standpoint, I'm assuming, where he's like, like when Tiger Woods got caught cheating years ago, I'll never forget, there was a lot of people like, yo, how could he cheat on a woman like so beautiful? It was, and then the one guy was like, well, you don't have no options.
And that's Tiger Woods.
It's easier for you to say this, because you're not exposed to women that's throwing themselves at you every single day of the week. So from his standpoint of, if you're solely getting married based off of options, well, okay, that would make sense, because if you don't have a lot of money and you're not, a celebrity and you're staying in your community, well, the average person, you're not exposed to a lot of women and it's going to cost you too much money. So it makes sense financially and just from your option standpoint to find one woman, right?
Yeah.
And marry and have a family and live with that person. And that makes sense. But if you have millions of dollars and you're traveling around the world and you could have 10 different women that you talk to at one particular time.
Tiger was knocking them down, yo.
Then I guess from his standpoint, it's like, what is the point of getting married?
Yeah.
That would be if you're looking at it from a solely standpoint of that, right? I don't think, but if you're looking at it from the intangible aspect of having a partner, of having somebody that you actually can connect to, if you believe in a soulmate, if you believe in, having a family structure, then the options that you have, that's not a reason not to actually get married. But you can also get married and that might not work out either. So what's your thoughts on this?
Super hot take. I like Paul Pierce. I know when somebody weaponizing their platform. So Paul, great job. I don't know. Like, I don't agree with it's for broke in 70, because like you said, the richest people on earth. And I just think it comes down to value. What I did hear, which we don't talk about enough in these shows and broadcasts and podcasts, I can hear some pain in there though, of things that may have not went well. And because was a superstar athlete, a lot of times there's no grace for athletes who don't tell the story of the heartbreak they went through with the person they really wanted. I commend Steven Jackson for telling his story of the girl wouldn't sign a prenup and up until the wedding day. But it's a lot of stories that I hear. I wanted this person. I wanted to be married, but some bullshit happened. And now you push me into the Darth Vader type Kevin Samuels mode. I can see the pain there. Even for him to say, yo, my mom got married at 70. I'm assuming something happened to stop her from wanting to have that. So some of it, trauma is induced, but it's also tough too when like you're lit, and you have the world at your feet. If you know that you're not going to do the right thing, it won't be best to get married if you can't keep that commitment. But I think if you can make it work, marriage and relationship is a beautiful thing because family means more than anything.